how have you changed how you interact with Magic the Gathering? Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
So for me, Magic was like a continuous thing that it was like it morphed over time. It wasn't always the same thing. Like it evolved, but it was still had like roots and themes that tied it back to the original. So it was coherent. Now it's all over the place, and so we've experienced recently the people who make Magic the Gathering telling us that not every product is for you, or like, how you interact with Magic has to change. And like, that's kind of like a resounding and oft repeated theme. And when it comes to, YouTube Magic the Gathering content, just buy singles, but who's going to buy the boxes to open for singles? I don't know. Anyway, with the current release schedule, I used to buy a box of every Magic the Gathering release, at least a box, and open it and pull out the top card or two, the like hit of the set, or maybe one or two cards that had potential of the set, or just the best card that I pulled from that box. Then I'd turn in most of the rest, keep a couple of cards that I think may or would have value in the future, and turn in the rest and use that credit towards more Magic product, right? I used to have the time, 3 months or so in between each set, to do this, to pull out the cards, to trade in value, and to repeat and buy a lot of Magic product. Then came release after release after release, and reprint after reprint after reprint. And around Ultimate Masters and Eldraine, it became untenable for me to buy a box of every set. I would try to participate, but after Throne of Eldraine, you had set after set after set. It was just a constant barrage. And at that point, I couldn't buy a box of every set. I couldn't participate, especially when it became collector's edition and draft. And like, clearly for me, the only thing to buy is collector's edition. So now, not only are there more releases, but the price doubled, if not tripled, right? So I had to change how I was interacting with Magic the Gathering. So what I did was I bought blisters. I started buying 5 of every set, because I'm like, hey, all new products of Magic the Gathering ends, and they always just come back to draft boxes. So when collector's edition ends, I'll have 5 of each pack of each set, and I can open 2 and still have 3 of each set, right? Now, with reprints and the speed of release and how fast they're trying to devalue cards, it's gotten to the point where I don't care to hold sealed product of stuff like, say, Doctor Who. Okay? I do want the blisters for that opening of every collector's set, and I want the one for the wall for, my display. But other than that, I don't care to hold anymore. So I changed that from 5 down to 3 that I started buying. 3 blisters per set. So that alone, if you think about that, that's like some major reductions in how I interact with Magic the Gathering, right? I went from a box of every set to 5 packs to 3 packs. And my spending went from, I guess, $80 to, it went up with 5 packs to $125. Now it's back down to $75. I'm even thinking about making it lower. I still like the idea of having, 2 packs of all the collector's edition, to do 2 videos where I open 1 pack of every collector's edition blister. Like, that's going to be fun. But, yeah, I don't see a reason to hold a lot of this product nowadays. With the amount of reprints, it's just going to go down in value, with Wizards rehashing cards immediately, with stuff like, March of the Machine, then March of the Machine Aftermath. It's like, what is even going on, and why should I even bother? Stuff like Lord of the Rings and Fallout. Hey, I love those IPs, so I'll have a little bit extra, but You know, that's how I'm interacting with Magic the Gathering nowadays. How about you? How has your interaction with Magic changed? I know there's people who just totally quit and let it go, and who aren't interacting with Magic anymore, and that's kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, I just wanted to say it's different now, and I want to know how you interact with Magic. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. We got a lot of cool things happening there. Got channel memberships. If you're gonna buy any cards there, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link. I got the QR code up there. I also have a link in the description. Click on it. Shop like normal. It's free to use. Helps out the channel a lot. Otherwise, take care. Have a lovely day.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?